So moving on, performing 10th in the semi is Pasha Parfeni, who previously represented Moldova in 2012. So he won Etapa Națională with Soarele și Luna.
Soarele și luna, soarele și luna, nopțile cu luna, nopțile cu luna. Soarele, soarele, soarele și luna, nopțile, nopțile, nopțile cu luna. Soarele, soarele, soarele și luna, nopțile, nopțile, nopțile cu luna. Soarele, soarele, soarele și luna, nopțile, nopțile, nopțile cu luna.
So Stuart, what are your thoughts on this one?
I just want to say a big welcome back to Pasha. I'm so glad that it's 11 years on, but I'm so glad he's come back from Moldova, come through that national final where there was other returning stars. This is totally different from his last entry. This is a total flip side from that in 2012. I think what he's brought is a really good ballad that it's the sort of thing that I love Eurovision for. It's in a native language. It's in the Moldovan native language, and I think he's going to sell it really well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with this. I can't remember off the top of my head how he scored in 2012. However, I think he's going to do better with this one. And I think it's unique. I'm going to say it's unique amongst these 37 acts for this year. So I think they can pick up a lot of vote if you like that kind of Balkan style, Eastern influenced ballad that's got that lift as well. It's quite a nice thing. It's also mellow enough as well, and it's not too overpowering. It's fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this one in the first semi-final. I think qualification tick, and I think, like I said, he's going to get a better score this time round than he did in 2012, because I think that was about mid-table. Yeah, so I'm quite confident. Top 10, yeah, possibly.
I think I'm quite in agreement with your thoughts on this one. I love the folktronica is like my favorite genre. Just seeing the sort of like like as close to folktronica as you get, but it's also really accessible as well, because a lot of that style of songs, as we saw last year with Euan, it's not accessible to everyone. The mixing folk and electronica, and the fact that they've done this in such a good way, I really do think that this is going to be something that's maybe not winning the televote, but definitely up there in the televote. And I think Moldova is potentially repeating the sort of good result that they had last year. I think the only thing that can probably let it down, and I know that Etapa Națională wasn't the best produced national final, but that national final performance was a little bit messy. So I am worried about it being replicated on how it will if that will be replicated on the Eurovision stage itself, because a lot of that, like a lot of the song, relies heavily on the backing singers mixing really well with Pasha's vocals, and it didn't really work in the national final. So I am hoping that that's rectified, because I want this to do well. We need more sort of ethno pop numbers, because that's what Eurovision is the best at. Is like, we need to return to more of this. If we're going 100% televote like the mid 2000s, can we get the ethno pop bangers like we have from the early 2000s? Like, it would just be perfect to something like this doing really well. Just yeah, that it just needs to do well, because it is a really good song, and I think it does have good chances.